gonna finish the coffee in front of this very busy road and then I'm gonna get home and make some breakfast. This morning I really feel for baking, so because it's also October, I'm gonna make a pumpkin chocolate chip loaf. These are the ingredients. I think I've made this before, but I don't exactly remember the recipe, so I'm gonna wing it. But if it works out, which hopefully will, I will of course leave it in the description box for you guys. I'm using these chocolate for chocolate chips, obviously some pumpkin puree and lots of other very simple ingredients, and of course some pumpkin spice mix. So I've started by measuring some wholemeal spelt flour. You can also use white wheat flour, some ground almond and some coconut sugar, which gives it a really nice kind of caramelly flavor. And then I just also added some baking soda and some bicarbonate of soda and some pumpkin pie spice mix, and then I just mixed everything together. In a separate bowl, I mixed my wet ingredients. So I started with the pumpkin puree. I then added some plant milk and some coconut oil, which I forgot to film. You can also use sunflower oil if you prefer. And then I'm just pouring the wet ingredient with the dry, and I mixed everything together until you don't see any dry flour. And finally, I just folded in the chocolate chips or the chocolate chunks. And then again, you wanna gently fold everything together. And then I'm just transferring it to loaf tin, which is covered with some parchment paper so it doesn't stick to the bottom, and then we're just gonna bake it in the oven for about 45 minutes until it's nice and crispy and golden on the top. This loaf smelled amazing, and honestly I was so happy with the recipe. It turned out so delicious. I really hope you guys try this recipe. Photographed the loaf for the thumbnail, and you guys, it turned out so well. Look at that, consistency is perfectly fluffy, moist, but still kind of light, and it's got like really good chocolate chunks. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. I will obviously make sure the recipe is in the description box, but this is so good just itself, with a little bit of nut butter maybe, or some jam. But honestly, I'm so happy with this recipe. I don't bake very often, so yay! For breakfast, I decided to have a savory toast. So I started by sauteing some mushroom in a little bit of oil, and then I added some soy sauce, and then I'm just slicing some sourdough bread, which is my favorite, and toast it. I also sliced some pre-marinated tofu, and I just added to the pan just so it can kind of like warm through, but it was already seasoned, so I didn't have to add anything else. And then once the bread was toasted, I mashed half an avocado on one slice, and I also spread some vegan cream cheese on the other slice. I just topped also with some sauerkraut. This is very optional. And then I just added my cooked tofu, my cooked mushroom, and here was the most epic sandwich I had in a while. It was so delicious. You guys have to try this combination. This is so good. Lunch, I'm gonna keep it super simple because today is a busy day. So I'm gonna make a veggie fried rice. So I've already chopped lots of veggie, broccoli, carrots, red onion, mushrooms, and I'm gonna be super lazy and use one of these already cooked rice pouches. Please don't judge me, but it's such a busy day, and I've got some frozen edamame beans to add some protein, and that's kind of it, with a really delicious sauce which I'm gonna show you. I've just added all the veggie to a pan with a dash of oil so they don't stick to the bottom. I stir everything together and cook them for about 5 minutes before adding in the frozen edamame beans. And then in the meantime, while the vegetables were cooking, I made a sauce with some soy sauce, some rice vinegar, some mirin, and some maple syrup as well for a bit of sweetness. I then added some miso paste. I'm using brown rice miso paste, and then finally a crushed garlic cloves, and then I'm just gonna mix everything together. This sauce is so delicious. And then once the vegetables are cooked, I'm just adding in the rice so it kind of like can warm through. And then I'm just pouring over the sauce, and I actually added some smoked tofu as well, but that's completely optional. This was so delicious. And here is the final fried rice. I also added, ooh, steamy, some smoked tofu. This smells so delicious. I'm literally ready to tuck in. This is so good. Such a quick and easy lunch. It's also really good if you have like lots of veggies which needs to be used. This lighting is absolutely atrocious. It's gone so dark. We're just about to have dinner. Look at the state of me. I got the jumper inside out. It's been such a long day. So we're having something really simple, which is roasted potatoes with a salad. Nothing too excited, but let me show you the salad and the potatoes. So here is dinner. We got the crispy roasted potatoes and just a very simple salad with lots of veggies we had in the fridge. The potatoes are so nice. I'm just chilling out on the couch with a cup of tea, and I also have some of these nut butter crispy quinoa dark chocolate, which is absolutely amazing. It's honestly one of the best chocolate I've tried recently, and I'm probably gonna eat the whole bar because I just cannot stop myself. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to check out the description box with all the recipes and links, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye!